What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to another episode of CCW Cantonese Comic Wednesdays. If you survived episode 1 through 27, welcome to episode 28, guys. I hope you guys are ready. Let me shout out my local LCS, Nerd Out Comics, for always looking out for me, for always hooking me up, and for always letting me know about some cool stuff. Tim, Glenn, for always hooking me up. And thank you, Tim, and thank you, Glenn, for being the sponsor of CCW Cantonese Comic Wednesdays for now on. So if you guys are ever in the Tampa Bay area, guys, go check out Nerd Out Comics. They're a great little shop. Alright, guys, let's see what's on my reading pile this week. It is Superman Year 1 by Frank Miller, art by JR. So pretty excited to read this to see how he's actually going to do in the army, because the last issue left off, he joined the army. So I'm pretty excited to see what Superman's going to be doing in the army. And I got a question for you guys. He kind of looks Asian in this thing. What do you guys think? I think he looks Asian in this cover. Comment below. Alright, the second issue. Second thing that's on my reading pile. Guardians of the Galaxy by Donny Cates. Pretty excited to read this. It's going to be Rocket's origin, so I'm pretty excited to read this. I know somebody that's probably going to be grabbing a couple of issues, probably like 3 or 4 issues of this. It's going to be Steve Whiting. He's actually probably going to be grabbing a couple because he's a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan, and he's a big Rocket fan, so he's probably going to be grabbing a bunch of these. And then Pretty Violent, issue 1. Pretty excited to read this. I hear it's similar to I Hate Fairyland, but I Hate Fairyland with superpowers instead. So pretty excited to read this. For Robert the Comic Book G-Spot, Galvin, a nice little redhead cover. Red Sonja, Birth of the She-Devil, Lucio Perillo cover. Pretty excited to read this. You guys all know I had to pick up the new Vampirella issue 2. Pretty excited to read this to see. Actually, the last issue introduced her mom, so pretty excited to see what's going on with this. I picked up the art germ cover and the cosplay cover. I'll show you guys that in a few minutes. The next book on my reading pile is Star Bastards by Scout Comics. Pretty excited to read this. I've been really enjoying this. Horror Comics. I was going to pick this up anyways, but Just the Rican and his comics actually convinced me to actually pick it up even more. And a quick little side note about this story, it actually takes place in Miami. So that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty interesting. It takes place actually where we stay. Headless or Heartless by Scout Comics issue 1. Pretty excited to read this. Weatherman issue 3, volume 2, issue 3. Pretty kind of excited to read this. I hope it catches my attention. If you guys don't know what Weatherman is, it's actually the guys that actually did Shirtless Bear Fighter. So I really enjoyed the Shirtless Bear Fighter, but I'm kind of not enjoying this. But I'm gonna give it until this issue and see if it catches me again. If it does, I'll keep on picking it up. But if it doesn't, I'm dropping it. And Middle West. And then what I enjoyed reading last week, White Trees by Chip Zdarsky. I was pretty excited to read this because I'm a fan of Zdarsky's independent work. What he did with Sex Criminals, his art for Sex Criminals, and he actually co-created Sex Criminals. He's been doing pretty good with Daredevil, so I'm pretty good. I enjoy his stuff. But Perry and Comic Book Jabroni kind of were surprised about this because there was some sex scenes in it. But if you read his Sex Criminal stuff, you would have expected it. So I really enjoyed reading it. Really enjoyed Age of Valeria, Conan, Age of Valeria. something something I enjoyed reading. Something I kind of enjoyed and I'm on the fence about. The Witcher. I'm not sure if this is about a cult or if it's about a serial killer. So I'm a little confused about this, but it was still a pretty decent read. And a couple of other variants I picked up. I picked up the reprint of Batman and Robin. Neil Adams, old school Neil Adams cover. Ra's al Ghul's first appearance. Pretty excited to own this and read it. Another thing I picked up, Vampirella cosplay cover of issue 2. And this is actually an homage to J. Scott Campbell's statue that is out by Dynamite Comics that you see around with the cape and the skulls. And the Art Germ Vampirella cover. Pretty much my covers of the week are going to be Art Germ's Vampirella cover. But my favorite cover of the week, and probably Robert the comic book G-Spot Galvin's favorite cover of the week is going to be Lucio Perillo's Red Sonja Birth of the She-Devil cover. I think this is a really pretty cover. I think it's really good. I think this is better than this. So comment below which cover do you guys think is better, either the Red Sonja or the Art Germ Vampirella. I'm going with Red Sonja. I'm a Vampy fan, but I'm more fan of good art. So this is really good art. Perillo outdid himself. Really enjoyed this one. And a couple of AOKs I got this week was from Steve Whiting. Got a nice AOK from him. I actually hung out with him Sunday. Got a great Greg Horn cover. Death of Wolverine. Yeah, and signed by Greg Horn, so I'm pretty excited to own this. And thank you, Steve. And and then Robert, the comic book G-Spot Galvin, actually AOK'd me some Dawn books that I don't have, that I really don't own. So he AOK'd me some books, some Dawn books. Here's one. Here's two. He AOK'd me about a whole run. And Dawn ran for like 5 different runs. So he actually AOK'd me the last Dawn run. That's pretty cool of him. So thank you comic book G-Spot Galvin, to Robert the comic book G-Spot Galvin. So thank you for AOKing me this. I'm gonna be really enjoying reading this. Alright guys, you guys are here for the Cantonese word of the day. So for Robert the comic book G-Spot Galvin, I'm gonna teach you guys how to say redhead. So redhead, okay. So but there's two versions of this word. If we were gonna translate it from English to Cantonese, redhead would be hong tao. That's saying red head. But since we like girls with red hair, it's gonna be hong tao fa. Hong tao fa. Hong tao fa. The sentence is I like redheads. 我鍾意啲女仔有紅頭髮. The sentence is I like girls with red hair. So I like redheads. That's me translating that in Cantonese, translating the Cantonese sentence into English. But if it was English into Cantonese, 我鍾意啲紅頭. That's what the sentence would be. But since we like red hair, redheads with redheads. 我鍾意啲女仔有紅頭髮. And for Charlie and Kate, it's going to be hair. 頭髮. 頭髮. For Charlie and Kate, it's 頭髮. And the sentence is I have hair. 我有頭髮. For Charlie and Kate, it was hair. So 頭髮. And for everybody else, it was redhead. 紅頭髮. And the sentence is I like redheads. 我中意啲女仔有紅頭髮。Alright guys, you know who it is, you know what it is. It's your boy Jeff, or AKA Cantonese Comic Kid. Since Steve Whiting gave me this nickname, I'm gonna keep it. So, it's AKA Cantonese Comic Kid signing out, guys.